Okay, so sorry it took me a couple days to get back to you. I'm out here in Iowa and we've got some flooding going on, so I've been a little preoccupied, but not preoccupied enough not to watch the show. We've got a lot of idiotic activity going on, including Greenlee with her, I'm going to file a suit against my best friend because, well, actually she admitted it. She said, that she likes to push the envelope and do the things that, push people's buttons and, really just act out until she's got it out of her system. Well, I don't know how well that is going to work for her, considering that the person that she's attacking does the same kind of thing. So, you've got this suit that's filed and she's waiting for some sort of reaction, and the reaction is going to be, Kendall's pretty much sicking her brother on Greenlee. I don't know. Josh has got kind of an addictive attitude, if you can recall the whole Babe situation where, even though she was married, he was like, you're mine, and he didn't want to give up on her and whatever. So I don't know if that's going to happen with Josh, but it'd be good to see him on the campus because Colin, love him. Let's see what else is going on. You've got JR with his revenge tactic gone wrong, but oh, how perfectly did that play out? I called it, but Richie trying to sneak out of the hospital after all the, hubbub that was going on, and then Zach runs into him and he hears that voice and he's like, oh, I've heard that somewhere before and you are mine. Zach, I think he's probably one of the best characters on the canvas over at AMC, and let me tell you, I think that he is just brilliant when it comes to taking revenge on people. He's got, he always has the motive. He always has a really, really good reason for doing what he does. Not necessarily the best way to go about it, but it's definitely most interesting, and so I'm excited to see what he's going to think of to make Richie pay for what he did. If they allow this to actually play out in some sort of real time, we might be able to see some exciting stuff next week. I'm trying to think what else is going on that was really well, okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about Annie, who seems to be inching closer and closer towards insanity, I think. The whole freaking out because she didn't want Ryan to go to New York, and, it's because she's ovulating, and she sets up this, dinner, and, then she shows up in Greenlee's apartment, all in the dark and all sneaky and gross and weird and stuff, like, you are putting your hands on my man, and yeah. So, I'm kind of worried about her mental health there. I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know how long it's going to take before she cracks, because she might just push Ryan so much that he really doesn't want to remember why he was in love with her, because he's gonna be like, wait a minute, she's freaking me out. Do I really want to be with her? That might backfire. It might be that she's thinking, oh, he'll never leave me because I have Emma and whatever, but I don't know. I would be kind of wigged out by her uber clingy and be wondering what's going on. So there's some potential for some fun stuff there. I'm kind of wondering about this person in the hospital with Frankie, the new girl, what's her name, Randy, I think it was, and how she's been abused, and oh no, I'm totally clumsy. Okay, wow, we've seen that line lots of times before, but it'll be interesting to see how she plays into the whole, I don't know if anyone else notices this, but it seems like they're kind of, coloring up the cast just a little bit. So that'll be interesting to see if she sticks around or if it's just kind of a temporary splash of color. Yeah, and I suppose there'll be some other stuff with Kate and, Tad this week. I don't remember whether or not they did the whole final goodbye to Dixie, but yeah, I can see them doing a little bit of that. So anyway, we're looking at a pretty good run into next week. Definitely my sights are set on Zach and his revenge thing with Richie. I think that might be my favorite thing for this coming week. Hopefully they do let that play out more than what is standard for soap operas, which is, I'll give you a little taste and then I'll just drag it out forever, because I really want to see what he's going to do. Torsten K is brilliant in that role, and I just can't wait to see how he plays out the line. So anyway, until next week, have a good one, and we'll see when we see you. Bye.